Why Twice still own K-pop. Hey guys, I'm back. And first off, I have to say thank you so much for all the love on my NMIXX Blue Valentine review. That video blew up way more than I could have ever imagined, for my standards. Seeing your comments and just how many of you connected with it genuinely made my week. So really, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for the support, the shares, and the new subs. You guys are amazing. Now, we're jumping straight from one powerhouse to another, because the mothers, aka Twice, dropped 10 The Story Goes On, and it's exactly what I hoped it would be. Nostalgic, confident, and packed with the kind of songs that make you remember why Twice are still that group. And what makes this even more fun is that this is a part 2. I did a whole video ranking these songs based on their snippets, and let's just say, now that we've got the full versions, some of my opinions aged like fine wine, and some, well... So let's get into it, track by track, with updated rankings and my full thoughts, starting with Me Plus You. We gotta start with the title track, Me Plus You. This one honestly hit me right in the feels. Not that one. From the very first listen, I knew it was something special. It's warm, nostalgic, and full of love. Not just romantic love, but the kind that defines Twice, the bond between the members and between Twice and Once. Sonically, I love the Y2K R&B flavor they went for. It's got that shimmering early 2000s smoothness that instantly feels comforting, like flipping through old photo albums with your friends. The production is on point. It's clean, groovy, and full of subtle instrumental flourishes that give it personality without overwhelming the vocals. But what really makes Me Plus You stand out is its message. The lyrics genuinely show how far Twice have come. You can hear the maturity in how they express love and connection now. It's not the bright, bubbly infatuation of cheer up or the hopeful wonder of what is love. This is the sound of a group that's lived through every high and low together. The title itself is brilliant. It's Me Plus You, but it also reads as Me and You, as in Twice and Once, and even each other. It's intimate, emotional, and deeply reflective of their journey. It feels like the perfect centerpiece for 10 The Story Goes On. The song has that balance of nostalgia and renewal, like they're saying, we remember where we started, but we're not done yet. It's an anthem for connection, growth, and gratitude. Now, the music video? Absolute chef's kiss. I love how they leaned into the concept of togetherness by setting it in an apartment. There's something so cozy about seeing the members just existing in that shared space, laughing, lounging, performing little moments that feel genuine and unscripted. And then there's the callback, the recreation of the Like Ooh-Ah bus scene. When that popped up, I nearly screamed. It's such a beautiful full circle moment, a nod to their debut, to where it all started, and a subtle reminder that even after 10 years, the heart of Twice is still the same. Every shot and reference in the music video feels intentional. It's not flashy for the sake of it. It's shot like a sitcom, but it still feels personal. And honestly, it fits the song perfectly. You can tell this wasn't just a comeback for them, it's a thank you letter. So 10 out of 10. Nostalgia, heart, and legacy all wrapped up in one perfect track. Me. From that heartfelt title track, we jump straight into Nayeon's Me. And honestly, this energy shift is everything. It's like going from a warm hug to a confident bend and snap. Okay, but seriously, she came in swinging. Me is flirty, confident, and 100% unapologetically her. When I first heard the snippet, I loved it. But the full version, yeah, it's everything I wanted and more. The confidence, the playful delivery, the mix of sass and sweetness, it's peak Nayeon. I love how it's not pretending to be deeper than it is either. It's just fun, bold, and catchy as hell. And somehow, the more I listen, the more I hear how technically smart it is too. The transitions, seamless. The ad-libs, dangerous. This one's been stuck in my head since day one. 10 out of 10 queen behavior. Fix a drink. I'll admit it. When I first heard Jonghyun's snippet, I liked it but didn't love it. But the full version, wow, it grew on me so fast. Maybe it's just my soft spot for her tone, but this one feels more authentic. The bridge in particular completely sold me. Everything strips back, and her vocals take center stage. Suddenly, it's like you're just there with her. There's something really charming about how unforced it feels. She's not trying to prove anything, just vibing in her own lane. It's laid back, classy, and genuinely refreshing. 9 out of 10. The definition of a slow burn favorite. Move Like That. This one hurts a little to talk about, because when the snippets dropped, this was one of my favorites. I thought this one was going to be the showstopper. But now that we've got the full version, I have to be honest, it's lost some of its magic for me. It's still good, don't get me wrong, but it feels like 3 different ideas stitched together by a single chorus, and I really miss that long instrumental intro the snippet had. It made the track feel huge, epic even. The final version just moves a little too fast. That said, there's still a lot to love here. The vocals are crisp, the energy's great. I just wish they'd leaned into what made that snippet so iconic. 8 out of 10. Good, but could have been legendary. Decaffeinated. Sana's Decaffeinated is pure warmth, like watching the sun dip below the horizon. The full version took everything I liked about the snippet and just elevated it. It feels like a sunset. Beautiful, bright, but still full of energy. There's this dreamy movement to it, like it's glowing even as it fades. Her voice is soft, yet confident. It carries that effortless sweetness that Sana's always had, but here it's paired with a more refined, emotional tone. The chorus is a total earworm. It just lingers, humming in the back of your mind long after the song ends. And the added sections give the track so much more life and depth, like it's breathing in real time. It's one of those songs that sounds simple at first, but the more you listen, the more layers you catch. 8.5 out of 10. It's like a sunset you never want to end. ATM. Jihyo owns this track from the first note. ATM is sleek, confident, and just the right mix of playful and powerful. This genre fits her so perfectly, that sultry, polished R&B pop where her vocals can flex without it ever being forced. Her voice is so addicting here. Every line hits like a hook, and by the second chorus, you're completely pulled in. She's mastered that tone that feels both commanding and effortless, and it's just so satisfying to hear her glide through the production like she was built for it. It's classy, confident, and full of personality. Everything I love about Jihyo distilled into one track. I need a second mini album full of bangers like this. Maybe we can make one together in another video? Who knows? 10 out of 10. Addictive, elegant, and perfectly her. Stone Cold. This one was rough for me at first. I didn't fully hate it, but it wasn't clicking either. The happy clappy line threw me off initially, and having it be the opener here is a double-edged sword for me. It gets it over with faster, but I still dread its arrival anytime I play the song. But once I get to the bridge and final chorus, everything changes. Mina's expressiveness here is unreal. Even if the song itself isn't my favorite, she makes it compelling. It's dramatic, emotional, and a great showcase for her tone. I still don't love every part of the arrangement, but it's grown on me a lot. The ending almost makes it all worth it. Almost. 6.5 out of 10. Not my favorite flavor, but still satisfying. Chess. Dahyun's Chess is such a unique entry. Bold, intricate, and full of flair. Built around a sample of Beethoven's For Elise, it takes that classical motif and flips it into something more modern and cinematic. It's like she's turning a recital piece into a power move. I love the snippet, it felt mysterious and hypnotic, and the full version keeps that same intensity just with more texture. The production is so visual, you can almost see the strings and percussion building around her voice. It's clever, ambitious, and pure Dahyun energy. If I have one gripe, it's that the looping sample gets a little repetitive by the end, but honestly, it's a minor complaint. The confidence and message carry it through. 8.5 out of 10. Classical chaos with a cinematic twist. In My Room. I said it before, and I'll say it again. This song is so good. Still gay, still great, and somehow even better in full. Chaeyoung really ate this one up. Okay, but seriously, it's picturesque, soft, and beautiful, even if it's a little cheesy. The extended version adds just enough to make it feel like a complete story. It's intimate without being heavy-handed, and it captures that late-night journaling vibe perfectly while somehow feeling for the girls. 10 out of 10. Pure artistry. Dive In. Chewie came through and surprised everyone. The snippet already sounded promising, but the full track? Gorgeous. It's mature, polished, and full of confidence. The melodies and runs are smooth, the production's dreamy, and her voice sounds incredible. I have to say, after her collab with Corbin Besson and this track, I feel they really solidify her as someone to watch. I know I'm not the biggest Chewy advocate on here, but this song might turn it around. It's emotional without being over the top. She nailed it. And honestly, what a way to close it out. Dive In feels like the perfect ending. Smooth, confident, and quietly powerful, which kind of sums up the whole album for me. It's the kind of closer that makes you want to sit back, take a breath, and just appreciate how far Twice and Chewy have come. 10 out of 10. Elegant, ethereal, effortless. So yeah, 10 The Story Goes On completely delivered for me. It's cohesive but still full of variety, giving every member space to shine while still feeling like one big celebration of Twice as a whole. I love seeing how the full versions evolve from the snippets. Some grew into absolute favorites, and others just reminded me how bold Twice can be when they take risks. It's personal, it's polished, and it proves why even 10 years in, they're still finding new ways to surprise us. And honestly, this feels like the perfect setup for what's coming next, because if this album proves anything, it's that Twice's story is still being written. I've got a lot more to say about their legacy, so stick around, but that's where I'll leave it here for now, because Twice's story doesn't stop here. 10 The Story Goes On feels like a reflection and a promise all at once. It's them looking back at everything they've built and quietly saying, we're not done yet. What makes Twice so powerful isn't just their music, it's their presence. 10 years in and they still move like a group that has something to prove, but with the ease of artists who already know their worth. They've mastered the balance between nostalgia and reinvention. Every comeback feels like a love letter to their past and a challenge to their present. No one does era defining quite like Twice. From the bubblegum pop days that shaped a generation of K-pop fans to the elegant, self-assured sound of now, they've shown growth without ever losing that spark that made people fall in love with them in the first place. They set the standard for what it means to last. And maybe that's why The Story Goes On hits so hard. It's not about chasing trends or proving longevity, it's a celebration of it. It's the sound of a group who already won the game, but still shows up ready to play simply because they love it. But that's a whole other conversation for another video, where we'll really get into why Twice's legacy matters and how they've managed to stay relevant, powerful, and beloved for an entire decade when so many groups fade before year 5. So until then, thank you so much for watching, for supporting, and for helping me do what I love. 10 years, 9 solos, but one message. The story really does go on. Thank you so much for watching this far. And again, thanks for the huge support on my Blue Valentine video. I'm still amazed at all the love, but you know the drill. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Click that bell icon so you're notified every time I post a video. Tell me in the comments down below, what are your thoughts on Me Plus You? And also, which solo was your favorite? Did it stay the same, or did the full version change that? But anyways, that's it from me. Until next time, keep spinning, The Story Goes On, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!